Echoes of Memory. Chapter 1. The Silent Room. Lana opens her eyes. She is lying on a soft, big sofa. She looks around. The room is big and has big windows. She can see many buildings outside. It is a city, but she does not know which city. She stands up. She feels dizzy. She holds her head. Where am I? She thinks. She does not remember. She does not know this place. Lana walks around the room. She sees a table. There is a laptop and a smartphone on the table. She tries to open the laptop, but it asks for a password. She does not know the password. She tries the smartphone. It also needs a password. She feels sad and scared. Lana looks out the window. The city is busy. Cars and people are everywhere, but she feels alone. Who am I? She thinks. She looks at her reflection in the window. She sees a woman with long brown hair. She looks nice, but she does not remember her face. Suddenly, there is a knock at the door. Lana is scared. She walks slowly to the door and opens it. A man is standing there. He is older, maybe 50 years old. He wears a suit. He looks serious. "Hello, Lana," the man says. He knows her name. Lana is surprised. "How do you know my name?" she asks. The man smiles but does not answer her question. "My name is Mr. Gray," he says. "How are you feeling?" His voice is deep and calm. "I am okay," Lana says, but she is not okay. She is confused and scared. "Where am I? Why am I here?" she asks Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray looks at her. He does not look happy. "You are safe here," he says. "Eat some food and rest." He gives her a tray with food and some clothes. He leaves quickly. Lana closes the door. She looks at the food. She is hungry, but she is also worried. She finds a small note in the clothes. It says, "Trust no one. You are in danger." Lana feels more scared now. What is happening? She thinks. She sits down and starts to eat. She is very hungry. While eating, Lana thinks, I need to find out who I am and why I'm here. She feels strong and ready to discover the truth. Chapter 2. The Visitor. The next morning, Lana wakes up. She slept on the sofa. She did not sleep well. She had strange dreams. She feels tired. She hears a knock on the door again. It is Mr. Gray. He comes in. He looks at Lana. "Good morning, Lana," he says. "Did you sleep well?" Lana shakes her head. "No, I did not sleep well," she says. She feels scared but tries not to show it. Mr. Gray looks around the room. "You need to stay here. It is safe," he tells her. He sounds serious. "Why? What is happening?" Lana asks. She wants to know more. Mr. Gray does not answer her question. "Here is some food and fresh clothes," he says. He puts a tray on the table. He is ready to leave. "Wait. Who are you? Why am I here?" Lana asks again. She wants answers. Mr. Gray stops. He turns to look at her. "I am here to help you," he says. But he does not say more. He leaves and closes the door. Lana feels alone. She looks at the tray. There is bread, fruit, and juice. She eats because she is very hungry. After eating, she checks the new clothes. She finds another note. It says, "Be careful. Do not trust anyone." Lana feels more worried. Who is writing these notes? She wonders. She sits by the window. She watches the people in the street. They look normal, but Lana does not feel normal. She feels different and scared. I need to remember. I need to understand, Lana thinks. She decides to be brave. She wants to find out the truth about herself and this mysterious situation. Chapter 3. Echoes of the Past. That night, Lana had trouble sleeping again. She lies on the sofa, thinking about the notes and Mr. Gray. Suddenly, she falls asleep and starts to dream. In her dream, Lana is in a big, beautiful art gallery. There are many paintings on the walls. People are walking around looking at the art. Lana hears someone talking next to her. "We must be quick," says a man in the dream. Lana looks at him. He is talking to another woman. They both look worried. Why? What's happening? Lana asks them in the dream. The man looks at her. It's almost time. The police will be here soon, he whispers. Lana feels scared in the dream. She doesn't understand, but she feels it is important. Suddenly, Lana wakes up. It is still dark outside. She sits up on the sofa. Her heart is beating fast. Was that a real memory? She thinks. She tries to remember more, but she can't. The next morning, Mr. Gray comes again. He brings more food and looks at Lana carefully. Did you sleep well? He asks. Lana shakes her head. I had a strange dream about an art gallery, she tells him. Does it mean something? Mr. Gray's face changes a little. He seems surprised. Dreams can be strange, he says quickly. Don't worry about them. But it felt real, Lana says. She looks at Mr. Gray. She wants him to tell her more. Mr. Gray looks away. Eat your breakfast. Stay here, he says. Then he leaves quickly. Lana feels more curious now. She eats her breakfast but keeps thinking about her dream. Why did Mr. Gray act strange when I told him about the gallery? She wonders. She decides to look around the apartment again. Maybe there is something more to find. Lana checks every corner, and finally, under the sofa, she finds a small hidden drawer. Inside, there is a photo of the same art gallery from her dream. Lana holds the photo. This place is real, she says out loud. She feels a mix of fear and excitement. I need to find this gallery. Maybe it will help me remember who I am, she thinks. Chapter 4. The Interrogation. It is afternoon. Lana waits for Mr. Gray. She holds a photo of the art gallery. She wants to ask him about it. The door knocks. It is Mr. Gray. He comes in and looks at Lana. Hello, Lana. How are you today? He asks. Lana stands up. She is nervous but tries to look strong. I am okay, Mr. Gray, she says. She shows him the photo. Can you tell me about this place? She asks. Mr. Gray looks at the photo. He seems uncomfortable. Where did you find that? He asks quickly. Under the sofa, in a hidden drawer, Lana answers. She looks at him. Is this gallery important? Was I there? Mr. Gray sits down. He looks serious. Lana, you ask many questions. You need to be careful. Some things are dangerous to remember, he says. Lana feels more confused. But I need to know. Please tell me, she insists. Mr. Gray sighs. That gallery was part of a big problem. A painting was stolen. It was a very bad day, he explains. Was I there? Did I steal the painting? Lana asks. She is scared to know the answer. Mr. Gray looks at Lana. He is quiet for a moment. Then he says, Yes, Lana, you were there, but it's complicated. You didn't steal it alone. Lana feels shocked. Who was with me? Why can't I remember? Mr. Gray stands up. It's not safe to talk here. Eat your food and stay here. Do not go out, he says. He leaves quickly. Lana sits down. She feels upset and scared. I am a thief? She thinks. She looks at the photo again. I must remember. I must find out everything, she decides. She eats a little food. Then she starts to plan. I need to find that gallery. I need to see it myself, she thinks. Lana looks at the city map Mr. Gray left last time. She finds the gallery on the map. It is not far. Lana feels a new feeling. She is scared but also excited. I will find the truth, she thinks. Chapter 5. Pieces of Reality. Lana wakes up early in the morning. She is ready to find the art gallery. She looks at the city map again. She checks the location of the gallery. It is not too far from the apartment. Before she leaves, Lana eats some bread and drinks some juice. She needs energy for her journey. She puts the map and the photo in her bag. She wears her new clothes and shoes. Lana opens the door slowly. She looks left and right. The hallway is empty. She steps out and closes the door quietly. She walks to the elevator and presses the button. Her heart is beating fast. She is nervous but excited. The elevator door opens. Lana steps in and presses the button for the ground floor. The elevator goes down. Lana thinks, "What will I find at the gallery? Will I remember more?" The elevator door opens again. Lana walks out of the building. The city is busy. There are many people and cars. Lana walks quickly. She follows the map to the gallery. After walking for 20 minutes, Lana sees the art gallery. It is a small building with big windows. She stops and looks at it. "This is the place from my dream," she thinks. Lana walks into the gallery. It is quiet inside. There are many paintings on the walls. A woman sees Lana. She comes over. "Hello, can I help you?" the woman asks. She is friendly. Lana shows the woman the photo. "I think I was here before. Do you recognize this photo?" she asks. The woman looks at the photo. Then she looks at Lana. "Yes, I remember this day. It was a big problem. A painting was stolen," the woman says. Lana feels worried. "Was I involved in the problem?" she asks. The woman is quiet for a moment. "Yes, you were here that day, but you seemed confused," the woman explains. Lana asks more questions. "Who was with me? What happened to the painting?" The woman answers, "You were with two men. They were not nice. The painting was very valuable. After it was stolen, the police came. It was a very bad day." Lana thanks the woman. She leaves the gallery. She walks to a park and sits on a bench. She thinks about everything she learned. "I was part of a crime," Lana thinks. She feels sad and scared. "But I need to find out more. I need to understand everything," she decides. Lana feels stronger now. She knows she is close to finding out the truth about herself. Chapter 6. The Great Escape. It is late afternoon. Lana sits in the park, thinking about everything she has learned. She knows she must be careful. Mr. Gray might be looking for her. Lana stands up from the bench. She feels ready to act. "I need to be brave," she thinks. She walks back towards the apartment building but stops. "I cannot go back there. Mr. Gray might be waiting," she worries. Lana looks around. She needs a new plan. She decides to find a safe place to stay for the night. She walks to a small hotel she saw on her way to the gallery. At the hotel, Lana goes to the front desk. A kind man is there. His name tag says Tom. "Hello, can I help you?" Tom asks with a smile. "Yes, I need a room for one night, please," Lana says. She tries to look calm. "Sure," Tom says. He gives her a form to fill out. Lana writes a fake name on the form. She pays with some cash she found in her bag. Tom gives her a key to the room. "Your room is on the second floor," Tom says. "Let me know if you need anything." "Thank you," Lana says. She goes to her room and locks the door. She feels safe for now. In her room, Lana thinks about her next steps. "I must find those men from the gallery. They might tell me more about what happened," she plans. Lana looks out of the window. The city lights are bright. She feels alone but strong. She knows she can solve this mystery. She takes out the map and the photo again. She looks at them closely. "Tomorrow I will find those men and ask them about the painting and why I was there," she decides. Lana goes to bed. She is very tired. She lies down and closes her eyes. "I will find the truth," she thinks as she falls asleep. Chapter 7. The Meeting. Lana wakes up early in the hotel room. She feels a bit scared but ready to find out more about her past. She eats a small breakfast that she bought from a nearby store the previous night. After breakfast, Lana looks at the map and the photo again. She remembers the woman at the gallery said she was with two men. "I must find these men," Lana thinks. She decides to go back to the gallery to ask the woman for more information. Lana leaves the hotel and walks to the gallery. The city is busy with people going to work. She arrives at the gallery and sees the woman she talked to yesterday. Hello again, Lana says to the woman. Hello, how can I help you today? The woman asks. I need to find the two men who were with me. Can you tell me anything about them? Lana asks. The woman looks around to make sure no one else is listening. She whispers, Yes, I remember them. One was tall and had dark hair. His name was Marco. The other was shorter and had glasses. His name was Alex. Thank you, Lana says. Do you know where I can find them? The woman shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know. But they were talking about a cafe nearby where they meet sometimes. It's called the Corner Cafe. Lana thanks the woman and leaves the gallery. She finds the Corner Cafe on her map and walks there. It is a small cafe on a busy street corner. Lana enters the cafe. It is cozy inside. She looks around and sees a man who matches the description of Marco. He is sitting at a table, drinking coffee and reading a newspaper. Lana walks up to the table. Excuse me, are you Marco? She asks. The man looks up from his newspaper. He seems surprised. Yes, I am. Do I know you? He asks. My name is Lana. I think we met at the art gallery. I need to talk to you about something important, Lana says. Marco looks confused but interested. Okay, sit down. What do you want to talk about? Lana sits down. She feels nervous but knows this is important. I need to know about the day the painting was stolen. I can't remember what happened, but I think I was involved, she explains. Marco listens carefully. Yes, you were there. It was a complicated day. We didn't plan for you to get involved, but things didn't go as planned, he says. Lana listens and asks more questions. She learns more about the events of that day and why she was there. Marco tells her about the plan and how it went wrong. Thank you for telling me, Lana says. She feels sad to know she was part of something bad, but she is also relieved to know more about her past. Lana leaves the cafe with a new understanding of her past. She knows there is still more to learn, but she feels closer to the truth. Chapter 8. Unravelling the Truth. After leaving the cafe, Lana feels a mix of emotions. She is sad but also relieved to know more about her past. She walks to a nearby park to think about everything Marco told her. As she sits on a park bench, Lana realizes she needs to find Alex, the other man who was involved in the art heist. She thinks hard about how to find him. Then she remembers something Marco said about Alex, like to visit the city library often. Lana stands up and finds the city library on her map. It is not far from the park. She walks to the library, hoping to find Alex there. When she arrives at the library, Lana goes inside. It is a big library with many books and people reading quietly. Lana walks around, looking for a man with glasses who matches the description of Alex. After a while, she sees a man who looks like Alex. He is sitting at a table with books about art. Lana approaches him cautiously. Excuse me, are you Alex? Lana asks quietly. The man looks up and adjusts his glasses. Yes, I am. Do I know you? He asks with curiosity. My name is Lana. I think we were both at the art gallery during the heist. I am trying to remember what happened, Lana explains. Alex looks surprised but then nods. Yes, I remember you. You seemed confused that day. What do you want to know? He asks. Lana sits down across from him. I need to understand everything. Why was I there? What exactly happened? She asks. Alex takes a deep breath and starts explaining. The plan was to steal a very valuable painting during the gallery exhibition. Marco and I were supposed to do it, but you somehow got involved. Things went wrong and you got hurt. Lana listens carefully, absorbing every detail. How did I get hurt? She asks, feeling a bit scared to hear the answer. Alex looks sad. There was a struggle when we were trying to leave with the painting. A security guard tried to stop us, and during the confusion, you fell and hit your head, he explains. Lana feels a shock of realization. That's why I can't remember much, she says softly. Yes, I think so, Alex agrees. After that, we split up, and I haven't seen Marco or you since that day. Lana thanks Alex for telling her the truth. She feels upset about her involvement, but also has a sense of closure now that she knows what happened. Thank you, Alex. I needed to know, Lana says as she stands up to leave. You're welcome. I hope you find peace with your past, Alex says kindly. Lana leaves the library with a heavy heart, but also with the knowledge she needs to move forward. She decides to do whatever she can to make things right, starting with finding the stolen painting and returning it. Chapter 9. Showdown and Resolution. Lana leaves the library feeling a mix of relief and responsibility. She knows now what she needs to do. First, she must find the stolen painting and return it. She decides to go back to the gallery to see if there are any clues about where the painting might be. As she walks to the gallery, she notices someone following her. It's Mr. Gray. He catches up to her and says, "Lana, we need to talk." Lana stops and turns to face him. She feels brave now that she knows the truth. "Yes, Mr. Gray, we do need to talk. I know everything about the heist now." Mr. Gray looks a bit surprised but regains his composure. "Lana, I was trying to protect you. You were in trouble because of the heist. You need to forget all this and move on," he says. Lana shakes her head. "No, I can't just forget. I need to find the painting and return it. It's the right thing to do," she insists. Mr. Gray sighs. "Lana, that's dangerous. You don't know how valuable that painting is. People won't let it go easily." "I don't care. I have to try. Please help me, Mr. Gray. Help me make things right," Lana pleads. Mr. Gray looks at her for a long moment, then nods. "Okay, Lana, I'll help you. I know who has the painting now. It's in a private collection, hidden away by someone rich and powerful." Together, they go to a large mansion where the painting is kept. Mr. Gray talks to the guards and manages to get them inside by pretending they are art appraisers. Inside, Lana and Mr. Gray find the painting. It's even more beautiful than she remembered from her fleeting memories. They carefully take the painting, planning to return it to the rightful owner. As they leave the mansion with the painting, Lana says, "Thank you, Mr. Gray, for helping me do this." Mr. Gray smiles a little. "You're a brave woman, Lana. I hope this ends well for you." They drive to the art recovery department of the local police. They hand over the painting and explain everything. The police are surprised but thankful for the return of the valuable artwork. Lana feels a huge weight lifted off her shoulders. She has corrected her mistake and helped return the stolen painting. She knows there might still be consequences, but she is ready to face them. As she walks out of the police station, Lana feels free. She knows who she is now, and she's ready to start a new chapter in her life, one where she makes her own choices and lives honestly. Chapter 10. A New Identity. After leaving the police station, Lana walks through the city park, feeling lighter and more hopeful. The sun is setting, and the sky is filled with beautiful colors. She sits on a bench and watches people walking their dogs, playing with their children, and enjoying the evening. While sitting there, Lana thinks about everything that has happened. She is proud of herself for finding the courage to fix her mistakes. She smiles, feeling happy about her new start. Suddenly she hears a voice next to her. "Mind if I join you?" It's Mr. Gray. He sits down on the bench beside her. "Of course not," Lana says. "Thank you for today, Mr. Gray, for helping me." Mr. Gray nods. "I wasn't sure at first if it was the right thing to do, but seeing you so determined, I knew you were doing the right thing." Lana looks at the sky. "What will I do now?" she wonders aloud. "What do you want to do?" Mr. Gray asks, looking curious. Lana thinks for a moment. "I want to start fresh. Maybe I could help others who are trying to fix their mistakes, like a counselor or something," she says. "That sounds like a good idea," Mr. Gray replies. You have a lot to offer, Lana. Your experience would help many people. Lana smiles. Yes, I think so too. And I feel like I can do anything now. Mr. Gray stands up. Well, I must go now. But remember, Lana, you're not alone. If you ever need help, just call me. Thank you, Mr. Gray. I will, Lana says. Mr. Gray walks away, and Lana stays on the bench a little longer, thinking about her future. She feels excited about the possibilities. She knows it won't be easy, but she is ready for the challenge. As the stars begin to appear in the sky, Lana gets up from the bench. She walks home, feeling confident and hopeful about her new life. She knows who she is now. Lana, a woman with a past, but also with a bright future. The end. The story provided above is primarily written in A1 level English, which is the introductory level of the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. The CEFR is an international standard for describing language ability across different languages, using a 6-point scale from A1, beginner, to C2, master. Here's an explanation of why the story aligns with A1 English, supported by examples from the text. 1. Vocabulary. At the A1 level, the vocabulary used is very basic and familiar to beginners. It includes everyday expressions and simple terms related to personal details, immediate environments, and very basic interactions. Example: words like hello, thank you, please, walk, sit, and eat are simple and commonly taught early in language learning. 2. Sentence structure. A1 level English utilizes simple sentence structures, often composed of basic subject-verb-object constructions. Sentences are short and straightforward to make comprehension and communication clear for beginners. Example: Mr. Gray walks away, and Lana stays on the bench a little longer, thinking about her future. This sentence follows a simple structure and uses basic verbs in the present and past simple tenses. 3. Grammar. The grammar at the A1 level includes present simple for habits and routines, past simple for past events, and future intentions using will. There's minimal use of complex tenses or passive voice, keeping the syntax straightforward. Example: she eats some bread and drinks some juice. This sentence uses present simple tense, which is typical for describing current actions in A1 level English. 4. Interaction. At A1, the language is sufficient for basic needs and simple interactions. This includes asking and answering simple questions about personal details, understanding and giving directions, and expressing immediate needs. Example: dialogue such as, hello, can I help you? Yes, I need a room for one night, please, showcases typical A1 level interactions where the language used is functional and basic. 5. Context and comprehension. The contexts are familiar and everyday situations that an A1 learner can easily relate to or has likely encountered in language studies. There's an emphasis on concrete and immediate contexts, like shopping, local geography, basic personal and family information, and routine tasks. Example: the story deals with familiar settings and scenarios like a hotel check-in, conversations about daily activities, and simple personal reflections, all of which are relatable and easy to follow for A1 learners. The simplicity of vocabulary, grammar, and structure, along with a focus on basic communicative interactions, makes this story suitable for A1 level learners, providing them with accessible language and contexts to aid their understanding and language development. Here are 10 words and phrases from the story, explained with their meanings and examples from both the story and potential real-life applications. 1. Gallery, meaning a room or building for the display or sale of works of art. Story. Example: Lana walks into the gallery. Real-life example: you might visit a gallery during an art festival to look at paintings by local artists. 2. Heist, meaning a robbery from an institution such as a bank or a museum, typically involving violence or threats. Story. Example. I need to understand everything. Why was I there? What exactly happened during the heist? Real-life example. The movie Ocean's 11 features a heist where a group of thieves plan to rob 3 Las Vegas casinos simultaneously. 3. Confused. Meaning, unable to think clearly, bewildered. Story example. You seemed confused that day. Real-life example. You might feel confused when you try to assemble furniture without instructions. 4. Stolen. Meaning, taken without permission or legal right. Story example. After that, we split up, and I haven't seen Marco or you since the day the painting was stolen. Real-life example. If someone takes your bike from your backyard without your permission, your bike has been stolen. 5. Involvement. Meaning, the fact or condition of being involved with or participating in something. Story example. I need to find out more about my involvement. Real life. Example. A student's involvement in school clubs can enhance their college applications. 6. Resolve. Meaning, settle or find a solution to a problem or contentious matter. Story example. Lana feels a huge weight lifted off her shoulders. She has corrected her mistake and helped return the stolen painting. Real-life example. Mediators often help conflicting parties resolve their disagreements. 7. Return. Meaning, bring, give, take, or send back to a place or person. Story. Example. They plan to return it to the rightful owner. Real-life example. When you borrow a book from the library, you are expected to return it by a certain date. 8. Mistake. Meaning, an action or judgment that is misguided or wrong. Story. Example. She is proud of herself for finding the courage to fix her mistakes. Real-life example. Accidentally using salt instead of sugar in a cake recipe is a common cooking mistake. 9. Freedom. Meaning, the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. Story. Example. As she walks out of the police station, Lana feels free. Real-life example. Freedom of speech is an important right in many democratic countries, allowing individuals to express themselves without fear of government censorship. 10. Future. Meaning, the time or a period of time following the moment of speaking or writing, time regarded as still to come. Story example. She knows who she is now, and she's ready to start a new chapter in her life, one where she makes her own choices and lives honestly. Real-life example. Planning for the future. A young professional might save money for retirement or invest in their education. These examples show how the terms are used within the context of the story and how they might be applied in everyday situations, helping to bridge the gap between narrative elements and real-world applications. The story outlined and detailed in the previous sections offers several important lessons that readers can learn from Lana's journey. Here are 3 key takeaways. 1. The importance of self-discovery and identity. Lesson. Lana's quest to uncover her lost memories and understand her past actions illustrates the fundamental human need for self-awareness and identity. Throughout the story, Lana is driven by the desire to find out who she is and to reconcile her past with her present. Application. In real life, understanding oneself is crucial for personal development and growth. This can involve reflecting on one's actions, values, and goals. Like Lana, sometimes this journey may require confronting uncomfortable truths or revisiting past experiences to understand one's motivations and actions better. 2. The power of redemption and making amends. Lesson. Lana's determination to correct her past mistakes by finding and returning the stolen painting demonstrates the theme of redemption. Despite the potential dangers, she chooses to make things right. showing that it is possible to seek forgiveness and amend wrongs, regardless of the circumstances. Application. This lesson applies to everyday life in the context of personal relationships and societal norms. When someone makes a mistake, whether it's in a professional setting or personal relationship, actively working to rectify those errors can lead to healing and improved relations. This involves owning up to one's actions, apologizing, and making efforts to correct the impact of those actions. 3. Courage in the face of uncertainty. Lesson. Throughout the narrative, Lana faces numerous challenges and uncertainties, from not knowing her own identity to confronting potentially dangerous individuals. Her courage in these situations highlights her resilience and determination to uncover the truth, regardless of the obstacles. Application. Courage is a vital trait in overcoming challenges in real life. Whether it's dealing with personal adversity, standing up for one's beliefs, or facing a new and intimidating situation, the courage to continue forward as Lana does is often what leads to growth and positive outcomes. This can be especially relevant in situations where the right course of action isn't clear or when facing significant changes or challenges. By reflecting on these themes, readers can find inspiration in Lana's story to tackle their own challenges, understand themselves better, and approach their mistakes with a mindset geared towards redemption and personal growth. This story and voiceover have been provided by English Made Easy, Learn Through Stories. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.